Hello everyone, my name is Nemanja Živković, I am international master from Serbia. Today I am using chesswithknarik.com to record this video. So let's start. In this video, topic is the initiative, and we will try to find a perfect solution for black, how we can continue here. When we check whole position and pawn structure in the middle, we can see that this position became from maybe queen's gambit. So let's see. When we check material, everything is equal here. 7 pawns, 2 pawn islands, and 3 minor pieces. But the point is white threatens our rook on c7. So we have to find a solution how to continue here. So let's check. For example, right now there is two options to move our rook c6 and rook to c8. If we try to play rook to c8, of course they can just collect our piece, queen takes, and they can just normal continue with this move. Pawn takes pawn on b6, black can collect with a knight or with a queen. So what's the point here after a recapture? Right now white have just normal position. They can later play maybe short castle. They can bring this rook on open file, threatens our queen, and white is better here because also we have some bad pieces right now. Our bishop on a8 is very weak. Also, it's very difficult for us to do something, to try to somehow to open up the bishop, because it's very difficult to open up in the center with e5, because there is a bishop on g3. So let's check something else. So rook c8 is not working. If we try with rook to c6, right now white have very nice continuation with bishop to b5. Then we have to go back, rook to c8. They can push this pawn on c6, and this is very tricky lane. Right now, if we just move our knight to b8, they can just simply push on c7. Right now this is a fork, and we have to sacrifice our rook for one pawn and bishop. So that's not a good idea. If they capture that pawn, right now amazing move, bishop to a6. We have to move our rook somewhere, and rook c1, and this bishop is trapped. So we don't have a good square for our bishop. So there is no move. Okay, so let's check what can we play here. This is a start position. Right now, as I told you, the topic is the initiative, so this is a first move. Pawn takes pawn. We want to sacrifice that rook on c7, later to recapture with a queen, and after that we have full compensation. Why? Because there is a lot of pawns in the middle. Our pawn structure is very solid here in the middle, and we will try to grab more space there to open up position. Also, there is some weaknesses in his position. King is in the middle, and you will see what's the point. Bishop takes, queen takes. Of course, they have to take. Otherwise, we can just, if they collect this pawn there, we can just recapture with the knight, and then we threaten queen and bishop, and everything is fine. Okay, so right now white is on the move. This is simple threat. If they play something bad, for example, rook c1, we can just simply play queen to a5, and they have to move king somewhere, or maybe to play queen here, and we can just collect this piece. So this is first trick. If they play right now, there is of course a few options for them. If they move this bishop back, this is of course not the best option, because we can push our pawn in the middle, and later we can collect the piece. Also, if they play short castle, we can just push our pawn to c4, and right now we will try to play against this bad bishop. So as you can see, bishop on a6 is almost trapped, and we will try somehow to improve our pieces, and maybe to trap that bishop, or maybe to collect some material. After this move, they have to move queen, for example, here, because if they go queen c3, then we can just simply collect that piece like this. After this move, this is the first option, bishop c6. They have to go back, bishop takes, queen takes, and right now rook to b8. What's the point here? When they go somewhere with a queen, so queen to a4, we can simply capture this pawn. And right now we have full compensation, because we have 2 pawns and 1 knight for rook. And also later we will try to push our pawns in the middle to make 2 pass pawns. So after that we have a 2 pass pawns in the middle. Okay, also let's check this option. Just a second. If they play instead of short castle, if they play, for example, queen to c3, also this move make a lot of sense. And right now after queen to c3, we can play this move, e5, open up the center, and you will see what's the continuation here. If they collect this pawn, we can of course grab more space in the middle. Right now we just open up our bishop and this long diagonal. And if they play queen here, right now very strong idea is knight there. Also always we can recapture this pawn on c5, and we have some activity there. We can bring our rook in a game, and also knight here is very big threat. King is in the middle. We have a full activity. Okay, and if they collect this pawn in the middle, right now again we have to push our pawn, and after that when they move queen somewhere, we can recapture e5 pawn with the knight. And when they go somewhere, right now our knight controls some important light squares, and if queen goes there, we can just go rook to b8, and later we can collect maybe his bishop with queen to a5. Also if they play something like this, again the same trick, queen here. When they move king or play queen there, we can just simply collect the piece. So guys, in this example, first move is b takes to c5 pawn.